So let's kick it off with episode 84 of Yugioh the Abridged series, The Curious Case of Ikaf Iman. I swear that sounds familiar, but I might not have seen it. It's a really low res, so I don't think it's worth putting it full screen because my eyes are just going, 360p.
Thank God for those planes, or I wouldn't know what we were watching.
Hot damn! I can't believe I'm in the Kaiba Corp Grand Prix. And it looks like I'm gonna be dueling the cast of Street Fighter 2 or something. I can't wait to take on Guile. His theme goes with everything.
Ah, look at Joey up there thinking about dated internet references. That was me once.
I'm just gonna say it. It's weird that we're hanging out with an old man.
Check it out. Joey's showing his ruthless aggression.
Nyeh, 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 nyeh. Nyeh, 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 nyeh.
Okay, maybe it's not just the old man.
Hey, what's up, my Honda heads? Don't forget to smash that like button. And remember, the Kaiba Corp Granolaplex is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Bye!
Not every camera is YouTube, Tristan.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
I swear I've seen this, but I'm gonna enjoy it.
Stage of Nightmare Troubadour.
He gets kidnapped, doesn't he? Well, Mokuba always gets
And the summon
kidnapped. But...
mechanics don't make sense anymore. Shuffle your deck. Screw all the rules. The game is set. It's time to duel. Don't fight him if your monster's face down in defense mode. You're a crush cut virus trap card waiting just to explode. Your holograms dominate the duel arena. If they step to you, then that just means they haven't seen you. It's magic, it's wizards all from ancient Egypt. Even all the science fiction cards, if you'd believe it. The sacrifices and devices make you forget that it's so very slow. But tell me, do you wanna go where the dragons are all shining bright? Where the holograms are ready to fight? And may I remind you, this tournament's brought to you by Seto, the greatest bro. He sets them up, he knocks them down. His opponents are all clowns. Yeah, they are all weaker, just like Joey Wheeler.
I am the greatest, bro.
Did you like my song, Seto?
Thanks, Mokuba. But if you ask me, you're the greatest, bro.
Aw, thanks, bro.
But the song is about me, so can't argue with that.
Right.
I forget that this anime had more episodes after the Egyptian god card arc. And of course he's effing naked. Because I stopped at the Egyptian god card arc. So like everything is new, but does it even matter? Why did I pause here? It just makes it weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kaiba Corp Grand Prix.
You're a Grand Prix. Before we announce the opening brackets of the tournament, allow me to unveil my newest Kaiba Corp branded project, Blue Eyes White Dragon NFTs. Available now! What's happening? Mokuba, why are they booing me? You told me people would go for this. Hey, Yugi, do you want to take over as main character for this part of the show?
Pharaoh, if I have to suffer through the filler arc, so do you.
No. I have officially decided
Oh,
that
this
we're
is
no
filler.
longer doing Blue Eyes NFTs. Yeah, that's right. I have immediately flip-flopped on my decision. Clearly, I am the greatest businessman who ever lived. A prodigy.
He should become a politician.
Praise me.
Joke's on him, I already bought a bunch of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first round of the Kaiba Corp Grand Prix is about to begin.
You're a first round.
The matches will take place throughout the theme park, likely derailing the vacations of countless paying customers. Now thrill as the big screen behind me displays an exciting card game between a doctor and a small child.
You know, I have to like question Kaiba's judgment because I see him hiring bodyguards which were originally sent to kill him during the Pegasus arc. Why would you keep them on your staff? Anyways.
I'm afraid even if you win this duel, you'll still owe me about 25,000 in copay.
Was das
The action is just getting heated up. But enough of that crap. Let's cut to this old man standing around waiting for his opponent. That'll put butts in the seats. I'm very lonely.
Oh, that's Grandpa. Hope he's okay.
Go back to the kid and the doctor!
I think Joey's supposed to be dueling him. But where is he?
Hot dog, jumping frog, I'm from Brooklyn. Joey, you're supposed to be dueling Grandpa right now. Sorry, Yug. I saw these rice balls and I had to get them. They look delicious.
Joey, those aren't rice balls, they're hot dogs.
Yeah, that sounds like something someone trying to take my rice balls would say.
Stop it, Joey.
I'm afraid I can't hear you with these rice balls near my ears.
You're gonna be late for your first card game. If you don't get there in 10 minutes, you'll be disqualified.
Forget about it. I'll get there super quickly using the power of the Mantage.
The what?
You know, Mantage.
What is he trying to say?
I think he means montage.
It's what I said. Mantage.
It is so weird not hearing his theme song in the background.
All the line in Discord and rhyme. I'm on the hunt, I'm after yours. Matt is alive, with juices like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Hey, get these freaking gay people away from me!
I can't believe after 15 years he still gets those confused.
Stalked in the forest, too close to hide. I'll be upon you by the moonlight side.
How did Mokuba get that?
4, 3.
Whoa! I made it! Hey, wait a minute. How the hell did yous get here before me's? I mean us. I Duran all the way over here.
My montage was set to the Kids Bop version of the song. It's much shorter.
Oh man, defeated by Kids Bop once again.
Oh my god, this duel had better be good or I just ran through the jungle for f***ing Grandpa versus Joey. I could watch that at home.
If you kids are done messing around with your fidget spinners,
To be fair, he does own a card store. He should have good cards. And Yugi stole his cards.
I'd like to play a geriatrics card game. I mean children's card game. I am definitely a young man somewhere in his late 20s.
Oh hey, it's Yugi's grandpa. What's up, Yugi's grandpa?
I do not know this grandpa of whom you speak. I am Ekaf Eman, mistakenly referred to as Ekaf Enam in the previous episode because somebody didn't double-check the script.
Grandpa must have finally flipped. He thinks he's a young duelist just like us. Perhaps I can explain.
Professor Hawkins, I thought we ditched you back at the rapids. Or at least I'd hoped.
Nope, I fought off that crocodile with my bare hands. It all started when I got a phone call from your grandfather.
Hello? Is that Yugi? I'm at the airport and I can't remember how I got here. And I think I picked up someone else's luggage. It looks like they're going to some sort of tournament. Anyway, whoever you are, can you come pick me up? I don't have any money for cab fare. Help!
And so I Venmo'd him some money for cab fare, and here we are.
I actually feel sorry for him. He's such a sweet old grandpa in the anime. And, like, getting old and all, you know what I mean? It's funny, but then it's also kind of like, oh no.
Holy shit on a shit sandwich with shit on top. And also the bread is made of shit. What's for dessert?
So it's just basically dinner made by Amber Heard.
It's just even more shit.
Tristan's right. Grandpa must be trying to relive his glory days. Joey has no idea what he's up against. Grandpa's a master strategist who taught me everything I know. Of course, I had to unlearn most of it when the game started to actually have rules, but still.
My move. I summon Wandering Mummy in attack mode.
There is literally no reason why you would summon any card face up, like, at all. If you could put something face down in attack, like, anyway, whatever.
Pretty fresh, huh? I've got the moves like Jagger.
If by that you mean you have the moves of a man in his late 70s, then yeah. I attack with Swordsman of Landstar, and then I activate Graceful Dice to boost his attack.
Ha! You activated my legendary Gambler trap card. Sit on it, you turkey.
That is really kinda super weird how that card looks just like you. Who made that thing? How do they know you? Oh, and now it's growing an arm out of nowhere. Seriously, are we not gonna talk about how weird this is?
Joey, don't be fooled by his disguise. You're actually dueling Grandpa.
Tristan, I'm gonna need you to dial back the Tristan by about a 9, if that's okay. Skull Dice, back me up here.
I hereby request that you check yourself before you wreck yourself, young man.
What? How does he keep countering all my foolproof random number generator-based tactics?
Slow your roll, Home Slice. Clearly you've underestimated me because of my youth and vigor. But I assure you, behind this smooth, baby-bottom-like complexion lies the rugged spirit of a veteran.
I can't believe Grandpa's acting like this during a card game. Like he's a totally different person or something. This is so embarrassing for everyone who knows him.
Yeah, that's cringe AF, man. I activate the spell card, Ancient City. Speaking of ancient things, how...
Wait, now that I think about it, has Yugi actually won a duel on his own without the Pharaoh spirit? I remember during the Egyptian God arc, he had to switch in and out. No, wait, that was during the Pegasus arc. He was switching in and out with the Pharaoh, so the Pharaoh wouldn't know what card was face down, so Pegasus couldn't read his mind. But, like, the Pharaoh does 99% of the work. Yes, he has. Oh, okay.
about those VHS tapes? No thanks. I'll stick with DVDs. The new hotness.
Huh. Grandpa loved VHS tapes, but this guy doesn't. Maybe he's not Grandpa.
And now, my ancient giant, burst a move all over that young whippersnapper's candy ass. Who is the man? Why, good heavens, I believe it is me. I am the man. Who is the man?
Yeah, you just asked that.
Yes, and I've forgotten. Who is it again?
Come on, Yugi's grandpa. You're using a deck full of cards that say the word ancient on them. This kind of a dead giveaway that you're Yugi's grandpa, Yugi's grandpa.
You'd best not be dissing my cards, home skillet, or I'll be forced to get jiggy all over this duel.
Ah, come on, Yugi's grandpa.
I don't know, Joey. He's making a persuasive argument. He did say jiggy with it. He must be 25 at most.
Well, since he's so young, I'm sure he won't mind me cleaning his clock with my goblin attack force.
Not so fast. Oh, my arthritis, which I got from playing too much Fortnite, of course. I activate Ordeal of the Traveler. This card should make things more interesting.
More interesting than a children's card game. Now this I'd like to see.
Yeah, good luck. This lets me choose one card from my hand. And then you must guess whether it's a spell, trap, or monster card. Better hurry or I'll forget what it is myself. Because I'm so young.
Joey, remember, most duelists fill their decks with monster cards and only support them with spells and traps. There's basically a 1 in 3 chance that he's holding
Yug?
Never tell me the odds.
What do you mean there's basically a 1 in 3 chance? It's 3 options anyway. You can't just be like, oh, it's stacked with monster cards, therefore there's a 33.3% chance it's a monster card. I'm like, then what's the point of saying the first part if it's 33.3 anyway? Unless you're saying that the number of monster cards ratioed against all the other cards is higher, therefore you should always pick monster. Like, oh my god, Yugi, I'm gonna slap you.
Just don't understand them. I think it's a trap card.
But wrong. It's a monster.
Did you just burp into your mask, or was that supposed to be a buzzer in a game show?
Sorry, I just had an egg witch before the duel.
Joey, you don't stand a chance against this guy. He's so hip and with it. He calls egg sandwiches egg witches.
Maybe Professor Hawkins can talk some sense into your grandpa, Yugi.
I don't think so. He's still kind of traumatized by the fact that his house was blown up by bikers in the last season. He's not going to be much help.
We're bikers, we're bikers, we're bikers, we're bikers, we're bikers.
Oh god. Bloody
I swear,
PTSD.
we hang out with way too many grandpas and not nearly enough parents.
Wait, is the... I remember someone mentioned something along the lines of the reason why the parents are not in this TV show is because they died in the war or something. Like, that's the premise. The grandpas are looking after everyone because the parents basically had to go to war. I'm like, then what the F is this set?
Check it out, Weevil. We're at Kaiba Land, and they're having a grand pricks.
Yeah, it's gonna be like no wait times on the rides. It's gonna rule.
No, dumbass. We're not here to ride anything. We're here to score.
Oh, yeah. We should check out that ride where it spins real fast and the centrifugal force makes it fall into a bunch of girls' boobs all the time.
Remember that when these guys were relevant? When this guy had the Red Eyes Black Dragon and this guy had like the giant moth? And they could actually do some damage. And then they lost their best cards. And now they're completely useless. Yugi's mum is around. Yugi has a mother? There was one time Yugi's necklace was taken and Yugi had to duel on his own, if I remember correctly. Wow. He actually had to play a card game.
Like, oh no.
In the sub, we see Joey's dad's feet. That is weird. He is drunk. Of course he's drunk. Welcome to Japan.
Yeah, but also when I'm on that ride, I also fall into a bunch of dudes' junk, too. Like, face first into lots of dudes' junk.
Oh, yeah. We should ride it together.
Yeah.
With my ancient dragon on the field, it's only a matter of time before I end this duel. I believe the kids have a saying for moments like this. I think it's YOLO.
It's really not, and we really don't. Ancient dragon? Let me guess. Your cards are just as old and out of touch as you are, huh, Yugi's grandpa?
Don't you use Thousand Dragon?
Tristan, this is a duel, not a Q&A. Now I activate Landstar forces, allowing me to summon all Landstar monsters in my hand to the field. Come on out, Bloodborne Landstar, Dark Souls Landstar, and Krauser from Resident Evil 4 Landstar. Now I sacrifice all these video game references to summon Guildford the Lightning! He's gonna make short work of your ancient dragon, and...
You know what gets me? There's so many monster cards we see in the anime with 2800 attack power, and then it's just Kaiba going, "Blue Eyes White Dragon, I kill you!" God damn it, Kaiba.
attack your life points directly!
Unfortunately for you, Joey, as long as my ancient city is on the field, my ancient dragon can keep coming back. Much like the pain from my old war wound. I mean, skateboarding injury.
Their attack points are equal. They're gonna finish each other off.
If I still had my theme music, I'd be making so many sex jokes right now.
Giant Crunade! This card
Feels
returns
weird
all
having
the
him on
spells
the
and
screen
traps on the
without
field
jokes.
to our hands. So say goodbye to your ancient city.
No! You killed this city! You killed this city with your trap hole!
It's okay, Solomon. At least your real house hasn't been destroyed. Unlike mine. Unrelated, but do you mind if I move into the basement with you? Now that your city's gone, your dragon ain't coming back, and your life...
Wait, but did he say that the card goes back in his hand? So he used this card to get rid of the card and put it back in his hand, but he can summon it back next turn. Like, that is the most... What the hell?
Life points are mine for the taking. Any last words, calf?
Yes, Joseph. You have indeed bested me. It would seem that I have trained you well. It brings a tear to these old eyes to see you now, standing across from me, having surpassed everything you once were. I finally, truly feel as though I can retire as a duelist, happy in the knowledge that my star pupil has exceeded my expectations.
Didn't he almost take out Marik, and the only reason he lost was because he physically collapsed from having to battle in the Shadow Realm? I mean, he does pretty bloody well in the series, considering the Pharaoh literally cheats. If anything, Joey's like the duelist, not Yugi. He actually has to play by the rules, and properly, and can't spawn whatever effing card he wants at any effing turn. That's BS and a half.
Now, if you'll permit me, I shall voluntarily surrender this duel and end my career with my dignity intact.
Nah, screw that, old man. You're going down. Goblin attack force! Attack his life points and end it!
Wait, no, my dignity! All right! My skateboarding war wound!
Sorry, Yugi's grandpa. I couldn't help but remember you made me mop the game shop every night you were teaching me. So I had to clean the floor with you, so to speak. No hard feelings, right?
Surprise! It was me, Yugi's grandpa, the whole time! Fooled you, didn't I?
Yeah, not really.
Holy f***! Are you guys seeing this? It's Yugi's grandpa! How did he do that?
Well, I won in the first round of the tournament. I sure hope this wasn't the last duel I win in the entire series, because that would be really sad. Right?
That would suck.
Guys, come on, back me up here. Give me some support.
I still can't believe that it's grandpa!
Ha suckers!
Oh no. I fell in your junk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, I fell in your junk.
Oh no. I fell in your junk again.
Oh no, I fell in your junk again.
Maybe we should have waited for someone else to get on the ride.
No way. This is great. Oh no, I fell in your junk again.
Those two are just so awkward. That's the one thing I loved on our first night last year back in Japan, in Tokyo. It was actually raining. I was like, Hachon, we have to go to Disneyland. She's like, it's raining. And I'm like, exactly. It's raining. Because in Japan, you can get like an all-day ticket, or you can get an afternoon ticket after 4 o'clock or something. So you get a lot of kids that finish school, high school, university, or whatever, and they go to Disneyland in the evening. But because it was raining, no one went to Disneyland. So Hutchin and I went to Disneyland, and there was no queue for any ride. We went on every ride in Disneyland within 2 hours. Including a new ride, which on any other day has a 3 to 4 hour wait time. And Hutchin was like, what the hell? I'm like, it's raining. Who wants to go to Disneyland when it's raining? All we had to do was like put on a hoodie and go from one ride to the other. It was so worth it. Have I watched Konosuba Abridged? I don't think I have. Maybe I watched it during Konosuba, maybe I didn't. Maybe someone can answer that question. You know what's crazy? Apparently Joey beat the Pharaoh because after Battle City, he has his red eyes back. Oh! Yeah, because they had like that duel at the end to decide, you know, who's the better duelist, but you never actually see it. But if he has his red eyes back, that means he gets to pick a card from Yugi's deck to take. And if he was going to pick a card, he'd take his red eyes. I'd take an Egyptian god card, but whatever. I think you watched the first episode? Possibly. It might be in one of my Konosuba things. Have you played Outer Wilds? No. Does not ring a bell.
You have a hidden talent you don't know about, like Paris Hilton being an actress. Oh, scratch that. Stride forward in the weakness of a
Wait, kid, you dropped your microphone.
Santini on his ass. You want to be an Air Force Ranger. You want to live a life of danger. You don't want to get raped by strangers. Think of a big